Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel where I give you a dose of that entrepreneur and reseller lifestyle. Today's video is going to be going over my 2021 goals, which I'm so ecstatic about discussing today. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. But before we do that, make sure you don't forget to hit that like or subscribe and then hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload new videos. Let's get right into it. All right, so welcome back, and now we're about to get right into it. So first up on my 2021 goals, I want to try to work on myself first and foremost. If you are not in good health and your mental health is not good, you cannot be good for anyone else. So that is at the top of my list. I originally did do my goals and I thought about, like everything I wanted to do for the business, but you definitely can't leave out everything that you want to do in your personal life. I have always been a workaholic by nature. That's just the way it is. I wasn't even going to work today, but today is actually December 31st, and I wanted to make sure that I got this video up today. So without further ado, I'm going to start with goal number 1, which for me is just to develop a stronger relationship with Christ. I know that some of you guys do not believe in Christ, but these are just my 2021 goals. So please don't take them personally. If you are on a journey, a spiritual journey of your own, I respect that. But as for me, I believe in God. So that's that. So developing a stronger relationship with Christ. Also, I am looking at my laptop because it was so many goals. There was no way that I was going to remember them all. So I want to develop a better morning routine. I already have one, but I kind of want to revamp that, include maybe some affirmations, some I am statements, because you guys, the affirmations are they're very powerful. You just don't realize how much power you already possess. But just telling yourself that you are amazing, you are beautiful, you can achieve all your goals, you're already successful, you are a queen, or whatever it is that you have to tell yourself to make yourself, believe in what it is that you're trying to accomplish. You're already there. God already downloaded within inside of us what we need to achieve our goals. All we have to do is get after it. And that's the most important thing, taking action. So today, that is an example of me taking action, because this is something that I really wanted to do. And it seemed like I had so many things stopping me from getting this video up. But I said, you know what? You need to just do the video. So here we are. So the next thing on my list is I want to continue to do workshops, or at least a couple of workshops this year related to my mental health. Because again, like I said, if you don't have that, you really can't run a successful business and be a hot mess on the inside. So you really need to make sure you balance out your work in between your relationships and your children and all of the house duties and everything else that you have to do. So keeping a balance mentally is very important. We mustn't leave that out. So I decided that I want to actually do some workshops to help me out with that. And of course, exercise. I exercise, generally speaking, at least 30 minutes a day. Sometimes it's an hour, but most of the time it's just 30 minutes a day. Right now I'm focusing on certain areas of my body based off of what I've been seeing results with. So far this past year, I've lost over 50 pounds, and I still have another goal to go where by December 31st, I want it to be a certain weight. I guess I could share it, I'm like, should I share that? So I was started off at about 250 pounds. I was right at around 249 when I started the journey, and I am now currently 194. The lowest weight that I've been since I started losing weight is 191 pounds. So my goal for right now is just to get to 185 pounds by my birthday. And I know that seems kind of like a lot, but 194 down to 185 is only 9 pounds. I've done 8 pounds in 3 days before. And mainly just drinking water and watching what I eat, eating salads, eating keto-like, low carbs, stuff like that. So just in case you were wondering what I did, plus about 30 minutes, at least 5 to 6 times a week. I mean, sometimes you need that day off. So sometimes I'll take a day off, but generally that's what I do. And I do take breaks. Like sometimes everything just gets to be too much. So if you need to take a week or two off, it's actually good for your body, especially if you start a new workout program and it's really heavy. That's why I try to do about 30 to 45 minutes, nothing that's too serious, because you really want to not be, overworking yourself. So the next goal that I have is to make sure, even though COVID is going on, so like once all this stuff hopefully calms down and blows over with COVID, my hope is to be able to take 2 vacations a year. I feel like this is important because you need to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Like if you've been working hard and doing this, you're listing and you're getting your websites up, you're doing your affiliate marketing. I love Instagram. The Instagram community is great. I do motivational Mondays every Monday at 8 p.m. I have a different guest on, and it's a lot of different things that I'm doing right now and a lot of things that I want to do. So I want to just continue on my path and make sure that I'm enjoying the fruits of my labor as well. So you must get out and enjoy what you're doing. So I put on here that I definitely want to be more present as a parent and as a partner, because I do have a fiance. So I want to make sure that I'm not so involved in my business, because I'm very guilty of working too much that I don't pay attention to them. So that's a goal for me to make sure. And what I want to do is just make a better schedule and stick to my schedule. You know what I mean? So that way, whenever we are having family time, I can have family time and I'm not doing something else, stuff like that. So that's that. And then as far as friends are concerned, like I want to grow my relationships with the friends that I have. I'm very guilty of getting in my box and just not stepping out and not being as supportive as I know that my heart is. Like sometimes it just doesn't show that I am. And so it's like, love is an action word. So if you love your friends, you love your family, you have to show them. So you can't assume that they just know, you know what I mean? But granted, in taking care of yourself, remember that in taking care of yourself, you are actually helping your friends. But there's a difference in between helping your friends and supporting them. Helping them is just you doing well. If you're doing well, then they can see that and that helps them to do better. So like if you're, getting your business off the ground and things are going great and they can see your success and you're not having to call them to borrow money and so forth and calling them with sob stories, then that's actually helping them. So that's what I mean by just by you taking care of yourself, taking care of your own business, you are actually already helping your friends. But I want to be that friend as well. So, that person that they can call on if they have a problem or they have an issue, I want them to know that I'm just as much there for them as they have been for me. Because I tell you what, I can't say enough about the Instagram community, and one of the groups in particular that I'm in that I do really appreciate all the ladies in that group. And it seems like lately I haven't been able to do as much with that, but the good part is I've been spending a lot of time with family. So that's good news. But moving forward, I just want to make sure that I maintain that balance and make sure that I'm being there for other people in the same way that they are there for me. When they show up for me, that means the world to me. So I want to do the same thing for them. So the next thing on my list is I want to ultimately, this is my ultimate goal, and it's $10,000 a month. Now, right now, I'm probably somewhere around with all of my activities. This is not just in reselling. My goal is $10,000 for just reselling. This doesn't include affiliate marketing, websites, ebooks, anything else that I'm planning on doing. You know what I mean? Like, because I have a lot of other plans, but I want to basically master reselling this year. So my ultimate goal is 10,000. My very first goal for the first quarter is going to be to try to get to 5,000 by the end of March. And so I'm somewhere hovering around 3,000 right now. So I know it's doable. I can do that. And that's just reselling alone. Okay, then we have on my list affiliate marketing. I definitely want to do more with Amazon, eBay. List Perfectly definitely helps me. I want to be able to continue marketing for them, because List Perfectly definitely changed my life. Because if you don't know what List Perfectly is, it is basically just a platform that allows you to get all of your listings posted to other platforms very quickly, like Depop, eBay, Amazon, Facebook Marketplace, Tradesy, stuff like that. Poshmark is on there. So if you are not already currently a List Perfectly subscriber, they do have like a 3-day trial, but you could also get 30% off using my code Discount Deals for You. Discount Deals spelled out _ well, actually, for the that's my name on here, but for the 30% off, it's Discount Deals, the number for the letter U. And so you can get that discount if you want to start and get 30% off your first month. See how you like it. Personally, I would say do the business plan. It's like there's one that's $29, that's the simple plan, and they have the business plan, which is $49. I would strongly recommend the $49 plan, because it's going to fill in more of the fields for you and make it go quicker and make it thus far more worth your money. So that's your best value. You'll get the 30% off, and then you can always be an affiliate as well. They have a really good affiliate program, I think. So that's that on that. I have an Amazon Associates account set up already, so I just want to continue down that path with that, and also have one for eBay, and I have some QR codes set up for that, which I will be including on my business cards. And also you can market that on Poshmark. You can just any type of way you can get yourself more recognition. I think the number one, obviously, best and free way to do that is going to be on social media. Like, so I created a Pinterest, I created a Facebook page, but I haven't linked it yet. So whenever you post to like Instagram or something like that, you can also post that as well at the same time to Facebook or Twitter, Tumblr. There's some other ones on there, but I want to make sure that I'm compounding activities. And so that way, when I make a video on here, then I can make a video on here, and then I can transfer that to YouTube, and then I can also use that on Facebook. It can post to wherever you want to post it to, or you can do like a podcast. And so that's some of the other things that I really want to do and compound. Coming up, because I'm new to YouTube, I am a firm believer in getting your education and making sure that you educate yourself, like continued education in this field. Never get complacent. So I am doing a YouTube masterclass. It's going to start on the 2nd, and I am going for this format of where I want to do 2 lives a week, 2 videos, one on trends, and then one on whatever I feel like I want to do. And when I say trends, it's not just, oh, UGG boots are in right now, so I'm going to do a video on UGG boots. No, I'm talking about like topics that are trending in my niche. So I am doing entrepreneur and reseller related content. So it would need to be something along those lines. So I would do one video that I just want to do something like this, which is related, but it's not necessarily trending. And then one that is trending, you know what I'm saying? Something like ThreadUp videos. ThreadUp is almost always trending, just by the way. Or unboxing. People really like the unboxing videos. That's what I know so far, but I don't have all of the answers on all of that yet. That's why I had signed up, so that I can get some more knowledge around that. Then I really want to continue with my Instagram live on Motivational Mondays at 8 p.m. on Instagram. It's Central Standard Time if you want to join. Like I said, I always have a new guest on there. I want to continue that. Even though I'm doing YouTube, the YouTube lives are going to be something totally different. I'm actually thinking about teaming up with my cousin who I had on one of my motivational live talks. She's a doctor, and we are going to most likely be talking about health related, an entrepreneur, setting up your business, all that kind of stuff. If I do that. Now, I'm not 100% sure that I want to do that yet, but it's what's coming. Everything is just to come. So, but I'm definitely going to do 2 lives, 2 videos, that sort of thing. And most likely this won't even start until February, because I have a trip that I'm taking in February. And in January, I want to work out all the kinks and get started. So it's possible that it might come a little early, but just look out for that. Maybe sometime in February, or I might start it in January. We'll see. So for Instagram, I want to continue to post on there. But right now, I've just been doing 1 post a day, but the algorithm really likes at least 3 posts a day. So I am going to up that to at least 2, because Instagram for me, I'm okay with the organic growth, and like, I don't pay for followers or anything like that. I want people to follow me that really like my content. So I just want to put out, you know, what's on my heart and that sort of thing. So Instagram, it's another one of those things that you want to, if you're building your Instagram, to look into it, look into the whole idea of the hashtags, look into, you know, what you can do to optimize, basically. So I've been doing that, and I have a set plan for that. I also have a share group that what we do is I set that up on Poshmark. And if you are not familiar with sharing is what you must do on Poshmark to keep your listings newer in the search. And so basically, I have created a share group where we go in, and each closet, you would share 10 items from each closet. And I want to bring the community together. So in order to do that, I decided that most of the people that are in my group have been in my group now it's been going for about 14 weeks now. So I really want to have like a Zoom meeting for them once a month, so that we can stay connected, so that it's not just people's closets that you're sharing. You know the person, you have some type of connection, because I like connections. So, you know, I like that sort of thing. So I want to do that. I want to have an actual Zoom meeting that we do once a month for that. Then I'm in a book club, and so we have monthly meetings on that. I think that reading is super, super duper important, you guys. Read a book. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not reading, you're really missing out, because a lot of the good stuff that you might not learn through a YouTube video, or that it just isn't out there, is in the book, you know. And then also you sharpen your skills in terms of being able to better articulate yourself and express yourself. So that's just some of the positive things that personally I'm getting out of reading. So I would strongly recommend, you know, reading a book. And if you're not in any clubs or organizations or anything, Facebook group, Instagram groups, accountability groups, there's so many different ones. Please don't get into too many, because I know right now I'm thinking about how many groups I'm in. But, you know, if you feel like you can keep up with it, do as many as you can, because they're really helpful. You know, like the people in there, they're usually really positive, and they really are working towards that same goal. So if it's health related, or if it's weight loss, or whatever you're trying to do, I can promise you there is a group for you. Real quick, I want to give a special mention to I'm trying to think what her name is. The Pink Diva Studio, which is basically Rhonda. She has a show that's called Brunch with Diva on Instagram. She does that live every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. She actually lives right here in Texas with me. But the point is, the show is really awesome, and I just wanted to give a shout out to her. She actually just recently created a weight loss tracker, which will help you keep up with your weight loss goals. So I do want to make mention of that. Note that you can find that link down in the comments. I will link it in here. And another person that I want to mention that is near and dear to my heart is Nicki. Nicki has a budget planner. And basically, if you're trying to keep your finances on track, she's very transparent. She's going to tell you what you need to do. She also has a budget planner available as well. I'm going to also put the link to that in this video as well. And then there's one other person that I definitely want to mention what they have going on right now. And that is one of my personal favorites, Aresellerspassion. And her name is Leslie. And if you don't know her, please follow her on Instagram. She's amazing. Like, she's very good with quite a bit of things. She has a plethora of things going on right now. She has an ebook, a resellers or survival. Oh no, a reseller's guide to surviving. Oh God. Okay, so please do not, Leslie, if you're watching, please do not get mad at me that I don't remember the exact name right now. But you guys, it is a really good guide. A reseller's guide to surviving. Survival guide. I feel like I'm really messing up, but that's okay. You guys, catch that guide right now. It's still on sale. If you're watching this video today, you can get it today for $8. If not, it's still reasonable. It just goes up. It's about double that, $18, $19, something like that. It's still affordable. I would strongly recommend you grabbing that guide, especially if you're new to reselling or entrepreneurship. It is just going to help you get started. And then she has a lot more tools that help you, get started with your business as well. Okay, I'm done with the referrals for right now. The next thing that I'm wanting to do myself is I want to do my own ebook, and I really want to do one on eBay because a lot of people are like a beginner's guide to eBay, because a lot of people are scared of eBay, but you really shouldn't. eBay for me is bae. That's where I started. I sell on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari right now, and I haven't really done any other platforms yet, but I'm looking to expand that just a little bit. But for right now, I want to keep it simple because I am very detailed with how I keep account of everything that's going on. So I also do Facebook Marketplace as well, but that's mostly things around the house. But I'm getting ready to actually make a little space in my spreadsheet for Facebook stuff too, because I'm getting ready to move. So I really want to get rid of a lot of the extra stuff that I have just hanging around that I just don't even need. And then I want to make an account of how much money have I actually made on Facebook Marketplace in 2021. So that's something that I'm looking forward to doing, the ebook guide on eBay, like just a simple guide for just beginners, specifically on eBay. Now, I may do some other ebooks too, but that's the one that's in my heart right now. I haven't set a goal for that, but I do want to have that done by second quarter. So I don't want to do that first quarter. I'm going to work on that on the second quarter. Then the next thing that I want to make sure that I'm doing is being consistent. I put here 20 listings 5 days a week. It's definitely doable, but the way that I'm going to make sure I get that done is, say one day I can only get 10 listings up, then you're only going to do the 10 listings and then you're going to relist 10. Say you can't get no listings up, relist 20, but you're going to make sure that you hit 20 every single day. Like, that's serious. You know what I'm saying? So, because you need to be consistent. These algorithms, they're not favoring you if you're not keeping up with that. So over the holidays, I did take a break, but I am going to get back into the saddle. And that is my goal, 20 listings. It's 100 per week. It's very doable, Then I want to make sure that if you guys are not getting your winter merchandise to the floor right now, I am definitely focusing on that, because after Christmas, all the stores has 50, 70, sometimes up to 90% off. They're trying to get rid of their winter and go into the next season. Now, not to say that something that you have in your closet isn't going to sell for full price, because certain items they do, but if I were you, I would be getting all of your winter merchandise out to the floor, because those sales are coming. And then the spring merchandise is going to hit. Some people are going to start shopping for that early. So, I want to make sure that I'm at least doing a mixture. If I have some spring items, I may still list them. I'm not going to do all winter, but I am focusing on getting as much of the winter stuff out as possible while it has a better chance of selling. So my next goal is to try out Sarahstyles dashboard. Okay, so then I do have one other person to mention apparently, so Sarahstylesllc, she has a dashboard that you can use any platform that you have to track your sales and the data from that. Like if you want to know what your best selling category is or how much revenue you made with a certain brand, that's what it's going to teach you. So I would strongly recommend that. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to try it. Actually today I'm going to purchase it because I said, wait a minute, I think it's on sale until the end of the year. So today I'll have to go ahead and go in there and purchase that for half off right now. She's having a sale. Remember, her name is Sarah, Sarahstylesllc. You're going to find her Sarahstyles on just about every platform on YouTube and Instagram for sure. I don't know if she has Facebook or anything else, but I know that her dashboard is available on Etsy. I will try to link that below, so look out for that as well. I want to get into some wholesale and do some unboxing. I recently bought a box from a good friend of mine named Swag Slayer Fashion. Swag Slayer Fashion. Okay, Swag Slayer Fashion. No, let me stop. Okay, so, but I recently received that like yesterday or the day before yesterday, so I'm definitely going to do a video on that. I'm giving people a chance that are not huge, you know what I'm saying? She's on the rise. And so I want to support small businesses, in other words. So even when I shop right now, I'll be thinking about, okay, I'm gonna go out to eat today. How can I support a small business or either a, just someone that is doing something good in the community, like, buy from Poshmark or buy it used, because I've lost a lot of weight lately, and because of that, now I can't fit all my extra large tops. This one is actually extra large too, you guys. It's kind of big on a system, but you know what? I'm working with it, until I can get some more stuff. So, but anyways, so I want to do wholesale stuff. I'm taking a course on that as well. And I will let you guys know about that later. So right now, I'm not going to tell you whose course I'm taking, but I am doing that. Because I want to get more into wholesale. I did order from Jomar. Unfortunately, I haven't received it yet. I ordered that probably like 3 or 4 weeks ago. It's unfortunate, but I have heard that they do sometimes, they get delayed with their orders. So good place to order from, but they do get a little delayed. So it is what it is. But I'm excited about it. It's a shoe box. So when that comes, I will let you know. Shoes, by the way, is my favorite category to sell in. But anyway, also wanted to do one from ThredUp, but I really wanted to try one of their Then I've got here on my list that I want to customize my spreadsheet a little bit more. So I'm going to go back over my Excel spreadsheet and just break it down and just, again, I'll do a video on that. If you are on Poshmark, please use the Insight Seller tool. If you don't feel like you want to record your stuff, I would strongly recommend you use that Insight Seller tool. It gives you, like I was saying, with Sarahstyles dashboard, you have to download all of your reports from Poshmark and then put it in order to do the dashboard. But the good thing about the InSeller site tool is you don't have to do that. So if you're not somebody that wants to be bothered with all of that, I would strongly recommend this tool because it's automated. There's so many different features in there, too many for me to talk about, but please take the time to look that up. It would be well worth your time, especially if you are selling on just Poshmark. So another thing that I am wanting to get into is Teespring, because I have picked a new name, but I'm not going to announce it until I get all my business cards and all of my stuff made up for that, and like my t-shirt designs, because after I drop that, then I'm going to drop the t-shirt design drop the store, you know, like I'm going to create all of that and I want to drop it all at the same time. It'll change on Instagram. I'll probably change, you know, good percentage, maybe all. I will try to change them all, but if it doesn't fit, then I'll keep the old name. So I will be going through a name change coming up. So just look out for that. I won't be discount deals for you, but I'll still be providing a discount, right? So anyway, you guys, shipping. I want to talk about, like, you know, do a video on how I ship and customer service tactics 101. That might be another ebook, because I have so many different ways of communicating with buyers before and after the sale. There's different things and different techniques depending on the situation that you can insert for that situation. So that is something that I definitely want to come out with, and make sure that if you're not communicating with your buyers, I want to tell you, honey, you gotta communicate with your buyers. I mean, it's really important. So I would say take some time and think about that, because that can help your sales and help your business grow, especially on Poshmark. These are social platforms. You're expected to do that. So the next thing I want to talk about is, bam, my new Mac computer. I got this because I thought the reason why my uploads, you know, like my videos on YouTube weren't uploading fast, because I didn't have a laptop. Plus I wanted to have an opportunity, like right now, you guys, I'm in my living room enjoying life. You know, this is the living room, okay? So I want to be able to do videos anywhere or on the go if I need to. If I'm in a coffee shop or wherever. I mean, I know I have my cell phone, but this thing, so far, it's amazing, okay? I'm like doing things in my bed, you know, or waking up and doing something on my computer if I want to immediately. So far it's going well with the new laptop. So that was like my gift to myself for the new year in the business. Let's see. So I already kind of touched on automating and compounding tasks, but that's something that I think that you should definitely be doing. So I won't touch on that anymore because I think I already talked about it. Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, IG, YouTube, podcasts, like all that stuff. I have them set up, but I actually am going to go into detail and make sure that stuff is getting listed over there. It's not enough to set it up. You've got to make sure it's actually working for you. So for me, I have to put that into action. Sometimes things just take time to get it going because I don't understand Pinterest and Facebook, like the marketing portion of that yet. So, I mean, it'll be a process, but I'm going to do it. So that's that. Then I am going to I'm going to do another video on this one because I feel like this video is long enough. I don't want to hold you guys up, but I do have like a bunch more stuff that's going to be included probably in another ebook, or I might just do a video on it. But I came up with a top 20 list of reseller mistakes that I made since I started, like on eBay, Poshmark, Amazon, and Mercari, things that you're gonna wanna avoid. I'm just gonna give you a few examples, like bad photos, like not communicating with buyers, like not having a budget, not consistently listing or not listing, complaining all the time, and a poor man's mentality. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so things like that will, you know, stop you from getting to where you want to be. But you guys, this has been fun. It really has, you know, but I don't want to take up too much more of your time. I know that it is like, you guys, this means a lot to me that you took time out of your schedule to even stop and watch this video. So that's some of my goals. I didn't include them all because some of it I kind of want to be a surprise. So you'll see some more stuff. And, you know, as you go along, you know, entrepreneurship is like it's a journey anyway. So more things are going to come anyway. But those are some of the things that I already have planned. I know it was kind of lengthy, but thank you so much for watching this video. If you like content like this, note that I will be continuing on, like I said, with at least a couple videos per week and a couple of lives as well thrown in there. So if you like that kind of content, please hit the thumbs up, like this video. Don't forget to at least like it on your way out. You made it this far. Thank you so much. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about my goals. Let me know, what are your goals? What are you working on for 2021? What plans do you have? And how do you plan on getting those things accomplished? Or, you know, what do you think about my goals? You know, like, do you have any suggestions for me on any of the things that I spoke on, or anything that you want to comment below? I always want to hear from you all. That way I know how I'm doing and what you want to see more of. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification, so that way whenever I upload a new video, you will automatically be notified. Thank you so much for tuning in to that entrepreneur and reseller lifestyle content. And that's it for now. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, so next thing that I might get back into that I was doing before is flipping phones, but I'm only going to want to do like one of those per week on Facebook Marketplace. I want to do that for a plethora of reasons. That's probably going to have to be another video. If you would like to know more about flipping phones, I can definitely give you some tips and tell you what my experience has been with it, but I'm not going to do that because that's going to be another video. But I will tell you that is a great stream of income, and it does help you out greatly on eBay. If you're selling other items, if you're selling cell phones, that's like their #1 category. So, you know, think about it. You're going to probably get more traffic just from selling that. So that's a good strategy, good way to get the rest of your clothes and shoes that everybody else is pretty much selling, get into a category that is really hot. And that is their #1 selling category. So again, that's going to be a good category to get into. So I'm going to do maybe one per week. And then I want to do like a side hustles experiment with like maybe Instacart. I have done like Uber, I've done Lyft, stuff like that. So I want to do something like that and maybe make you guys a video and tell you what I think. I want to also continue to work on breaking down the processes, and I may come out with either an ebook or some type of complete guide on how I break down my processes and what works for me. But this is going to be after I meet my first goal, which is $5,000 a month. So after that one's done, then I'll come out with, okay, how did I do this? How did I break down my processes? Why do I even break them down anyway? Like, why do you have a spreadsheet? Why do you need to calculate what store? Why do you need to do hauls, like haul numbers? Because I'll say, okay, I bought it from the Goodwill. Why do I need to track what Goodwill I bought it from and all of that? Because I want to know where I'm getting my best merchandise and then how much it's selling for and all of that. So you definitely want to have a detailed spreadsheet, because that's going to help you pivot and make very, like calculated business decisions. So for me, my spreadsheet is like my best friend. Right now, I'm just using Excel, and I don't really want to use something that's computer generated, because I want to make sure in the event that something was to happen, that stuff was to go down for some reason, I have it all on my computer, or I can log in from anywhere and get access to Excel. So that's that on that. The next thing I have on my list is a better sourcing and like a better schedule, for sourcing, and a better strategy. So I'm looking at, my spreadsheets now and trying to sort all of that out in the month of January. I'm going to be going through that and sorting out, okay, how do I want to do my sourcing schedule? But for right now, I don't actually have to do it right away because I have plenty of inventory. So the first thing I want to do is get rid of all of my quote unquote death pals. I like to call them life pals. They're not really death pals because that's how you're making your money. So for me, it's not a death pal, it's a life pile. But anyway, on to the next thing. Inventory guide. Okay, so yeah, I pretty much already talked about how important having an inventory spreadsheet, like knowing where your items are, because when you lose an item, it could take you an hour or two to find it. So if you just had a better process, which that's a whole nother video, I will show you my inventory process and how I do my SKU numbers and everything in another video, but I'm very detailed on that. So, you know, that'll be a video to look out for. I also want to get some more guidance from a CPA. I do already have my wholesale license, so I can buy wholesale. That's another video. You know, again, that's another video. I'm not going to talk about it, but those are things that I already have, but I haven't really been using the wholesale license. So coming up, I'm going to want to start actually using that with the wholesale stuff that I'm planning on doing in the future. I want to make sure that all subscriptions that I'm using, like that I'm subscribed to, like if you say you want to go to sourcing school, there's a lady on Instagram that does that. I think it's Kashik's Reseller School or something like that. If I butchered the name, maybe look below for that in the comments. I will also link that as well. But she has like a sourcing school that'll help you out with sourcing, because your product's only going to sell, or your item is only going to sell for what somebody believes that they want to pay for it. And something that sells for somebody else very well might not sell well for you. So sourcing and knowing your brands and styles is important. It's not all about the brand, because sometimes it's not even available to you. So just doing your research, use like tools like Google Trends, stuff like that, to help yourself, you know, look at your what sold videos, stuff like that will help you out. But Google Trends helps you figure out if you can, like if people are even looking for this in your area, or if it's something that you know, if you've been thrifting, then you know whether you come across these types of items or not. So that's something to think about. I want to do a video on listing and taking photos with a ring light. I have purchased 2 of them. One was what was it, Monday, Cyber Monday, and then the other one was on a Black Friday special. But however, one of them is like $100 and the other one's $50, and I just want to do like a comparison. So I'm gonna like use those. I'll do an unboxing video and let you know what I think in the unboxing video, and then I'll do a part 2 where it actually tells you what really is going on. Like now that I've got it, you know, how is it working for me? So I'm gonna do that, and then I've got here on my list